Hey everybody, welcome to AIDIY. AIDIY.tech is the website. I'm your host, Matt. Now this is week 12 of my 5 featured artists for the week, and I just wanted to touch on, I guess, darker lyrics or despair lyrics, something a little bit that pulls back, confronting. We'll call it confronting lyrics. And if you'd like to see this week's 5 featured list, and that's a subject matter that might be of interest to you, stay tuned. Okay, welcome back everybody. Now, this has very much been a path of discovery along this music. It's been deeply rewarding to look through all your submissions. By the way, with the submissions, definitely if you want me to take a look, go through the website, aidiy.tech/contact. That's really where I take the submissions to. I know I post it on like different Facebook groups and things like that, and people just post their songs directly under that. Two things about that. Firstly, the reason I want to have it on the contact form is because it's in one place. I'm not going to lose track of it. And another thing is like, and by the way, you don't have to hit subscribe to the newsletter if you don't want to. That's not the gain of this. That's not the purpose. Obviously, I would like if you do, but that's not my purpose. When it goes there, I can start a dialogue with people. I really like to talk to people to ask about their music, what they like about it, and I have a lot of conversations going in the background, which I appreciate, which I can't so much go on someone else's Facebook page and get that. Okay, now getting back to the point, when you do hear these songs, people put a lot into these songs. They put, even if it at the surface you might just see a stagnant image, that's the best that they can do at the time with that song. They may do something in the future, I don't know, but everybody that I put forward is doing their absolute best effort and the best piece of music they can do and the best piece of art. So I really do appreciate when a couple weeks go by and I check, have people followed those links and leave comments? And when you do, like, I get pumped about it. Definitely the people on the other end, their music is being heard and their comments are being left, get pumped. There's definitely a bit of sadness when I go there and I don't see any sort of comments, but there's a couple people, there's a few people on my subscribe list that go there every time. So anyway, I don't want to go on too much about that, but I wanted to touch on that point. The reason I do this is strictly because there's been a gap where it's been difficult. There's just a sea of AI music, and initially it was really hard for me to find this music. When people submit it to me, I get to go through their playlists and I get a whole bunch of stuff to do, and I like to highlight it so other people that want to know what's out there for AI music can sort of go down and look and see what's there and get involved with the community aspect of it and leave comments. So I get a lot out of that and I appreciate that. So what we'll do is I don't like to do long intros, but this one had to be. I felt like things needed to be said about the contact form, and also I very much want you to follow those links that I'm going to have in the comments, in the pinned comment down below, also in the description. So I really want that to happen. That'd be great if you can. So I will go in and start my list. Okay. So my first one that I want to feature, look, I love the song and lyrically it definitely fits in with what I'm trying to go here. Like, a lot of people write songs about their own despair or despair in general, or trying to figure out why there is despair or seeing an end to things. So if these sort of songs might sort of trigger you and bother you and get to you, probably just wait till next week. I might do some happy songs or something like that. But this one, the song itself, it's beautiful. The way that Suno structured the song part of it. The only thing is Suno does slightly let the song down itself in the way that it has that sort of auto-tune synth sound. But if you don't mind sort of going through that, the song itself is actually really good. This is DEMONDOWN, The Dying Clown.
Lonely tear reflects the sadness I feel so near. There's a pain much stronger than the last time I sat in this chair. A pain much deeper than this burden I have come to bear. So much stronger than the last time I drank myself to sleep. So much deeper than a dying clown that comes to weep. Comes to weep. I take my life.
Okay, I hope you like that song, or I hope you learned something from it. Definitely look in the description of that song. It has the way the song is structured. I thought that was interesting on its own. Cool. So number 2, this one is a relative newcomer, in at least on YouTube. I don't really know. Might have been around since forever on Suno or Udio or something like that. This is OTS Productions. I think I want 34 songs so far have been produced, doing really well. I highlighted this one obviously because of the lyrics and the subject matter for the lyrics, but also I think OTS Productions is a possible up and coming. It's been regular content and regular improving with the content. This is called the Phoenix Lament.
Pain cuts deep, sharp as a knife. The tragedy struck from loss of life. The hurt so bad, I'm numb with pain. Time moves slowly, will I ever regain? Resentment burns, fueling the fire. My anger raised me higher and higher. Set my skin aflame. Burning desire, I have no shame. Too hard it burns my flesh. Open skies receive the rising ash.
Okay, now this one is number 3 on the list, and this is MidnightX. Now, MidnightX was the very first person ever to reach out to me on the website, but I could tell Midnight Mike, so I'll just say Mike, has had a passion for this. It has a passion for lyrics and passion for creating music. So I only, to this point, have featured Mike on one of my shorts. I've been a little bit tougher because I know Mike's been pushing himself to get things right. So I've been pretty tough on not having it because I've been waiting for just the right moment. And this is good because Mike sort of writes a lot of this within this genre of feeling and I guess passion. Now this song itself was written so well that I thought the song itself was going to come out and punch me in the face, and I was a little bit scared of it. But that being said, it elicited emotions, and I sort of like that. So this is called Believe the Hype. It's actually a really good song. Go ahead and listen now.
Lightheaded, nicotine buzzed, spinning around in my mind, sitting all alone inside head number 1 of this 3-headed monster I have become, hiding behind these blue eyes of this man I'm tired of pretending to be. I'm beginning to regret helping everyone else with their hands out, looking for a handout, seeing me as that man, no doubt that they know they can use somehow. And when I'm all tapped out, looking at me like I let them down, like I ain't supposed to ever run out, like they were counting on me, even though they were the one that broke their promise to me. Yeah, to tell you the truth.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that song. I think I'm going to end most songs with I hope you enjoyed that song. When I watch it back, I don't like it, but maybe I could put that on a coffee cup or something. I don't know. All right. This next artist is in the same sort of genre because I guess it's themed. And mind you, one of the reasons I had selections for these different artists is you can see as people that are coming up through learning how to be musicians, learning how to be creative, you can see that similar subject matter can be presented in different ways. And all these are sort of presented in different ways, and that's, like I said, there's a mountain of stuff that's been submitted to me and I've seen through Suno, Udio, and YouTube on this sort of subject matter, which is like despair or people not understanding where people are coming from, all that sort of stuff. But I found it very interesting in going through this that people can present it in their own way that feels comfortable to them, and I love that for the creative process. And that's very much what people are starting to learn how to do, is to have their own creative process. But anyway, this is Machina Aeon Oblivion. Very powerful lyrics done in and mind you, some of this is explicit, so if you're offended by that, I guess maybe skip over to the next song. But have a listen. Very powerful. I almost wasn't going to listen to the whole song because the first part sort of hit me a little bit too hard, and I'm not really into that genre, but I thought I have to listen to it because this is what I do, right? And then I actually enjoyed the song. So.
I see the edge, it's calling me by name, a fire in my blood I can't contain. Welcome to Oblivion, where nothing stays alive. The deeper that you sink, the less you'll survive. Burn it all, destroy the lie, no one makes it through. Oblivion takes everything and then it'll take you too. The ground is cracked and splintered, the sky's a fucking joke. Breathing in the silence, choking on the smoke.
say, I hope you like that song. I'm going to finish up on this, so I'm not going to say the artist's name. We're going to say it SuixXxide. And you can, because I think there's some kind of like punishment that YouTube goes if I say the name of the artist, because the way it sounds when you spell it out. Now this song, again, it's similar subject matter, sort of misunderstanding. And I'll let you listen to the song. It's a way we all sort of feel a lot of times, like everybody does. And I think that's an important thing to note for this artist, is everybody feels this way. And it's good that you write that out, and that's another reason to write songs, is to share those feelings and get that feedback. I wanted to end on this one because it's a slightly more mellow, and it'll sort of bring us back, and you can all come back to your lives in this sort of mellow way. So we're gonna finish up on that one, then we'll just fade out, and we'll see you next week.
How would you feel to share love and receive hate? To be seen as something else, a fate you never slay. Your intention seen as wrong, without a chance to bloom. No matter what you say or do, life ever so seemingly doomed. Incompetent, irrelevant, insensitive, mean. When you're not, that's what they see. A pain so deep, a burden to bear. The weight of judgment, too hard to share. Misunderstood, they cannot perceive. The person you truly are is beyond their belief. I walk the line between composure and vulnerability, in a world polluting my heart's sea of authenticity. Each conversation's a dance, a rhythm I must obey. Misunderstanding cuts deep, what did I say? My words of honesty, twisted like a kaleidoscope. Reflections of confusion, a cynical slope. I reach for empathy, grounding frantic thoughts, yet they label me impulsive, ignorant, a rebel lost. I question my sanity within the system's confines. Tenderness to turmoil, a fault line of design. Intentions misrepresented into a negative spree. Judgment's cuts turn into scars, of muted screams on me. How would you feel to share love and receive hate? To be seen as something else, a fate you never slay. Your intention seen as wrong, without a chance to bloom. No matter what you say or do, life ever so seemingly doomed. How would you feel to share love and receive hate? To be seen as something else, a fate you never slay. Your intention seen as wrong, without a chance to bloom. No matter what you say or do, life ever so seemingly doomed.